Xbox Series X launch details, and more. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Dealer back again with yet another video talking about the latest and greatest when it comes to events happening in the gaming industry. Today's topic, Xbox Series X. Its launch window finally confirmed by Microsoft executives officially. We'll talk about Halo Infinite and maybe a little bit more. Hey, if you end up liking the video, hit the like button, show a buddy to subscribe, hit the bell icon, make a sandwich, do whatever you gotta do. We got all the latest and greatest topics right now, sources linked down below. Also, quick shout out to everybody who supports the channel. If you hit the join button, if you have Patreon, if you hit the like button, everything helps. You guys are amazing. Honestly, there are so many people that try to turn gaming into something negative. You want to bash your face into a rock. That's not what we're doing. We're talking about what's happening. I actually agree with some of the things people are spinning into a negative. We've asked for some of this to happen ever since we saw Craig Infinite on a Domino's pizza. And again, today we are covering all of the latest information. Let's get into it. First up, Xbox Series X. Aaron Greenberg has spoken on the console's actual release month. This is actually, believe it or not, kind of substantial in a way, because this means I will stop getting DMs about what month the console's gonna come out, so it's great. Shout out to Aaron Greenberg. He does say Xbox Series X launches this November with thousands of games spanning 4 generations. Now again, this does confirm a November launch window, and if you are in the know, you know that people were talking about September, all kinds of different months for this thing to launch in. It is officially locked down to November for Series X, and again, the more information the better. Understand that Aaron did say this right after our next topic, Halo Infinite's delay, and he did this in order to shift the narrative a little bit onto the fact that, hey, even though Halo's not here, we got thousands of games. Is that good enough for you or Billy down the street? I don't know. 343 did in fact confirm that Halo Infinite has been delayed into 2021. I am hearing that it will launch before next June. Remember, Microsoft do have earnings reports, etc. to consider when they're talking about launching these games. They have quarterly results to consider when they are talking about launching these games. 343 cite the pandemic as one of the main contributing factors to this game's delay. And honestly, we've been asking for the game's delay ever since we saw the reveal gameplay. While it does look fun, I've been very vocal in the past about how this game does not look finished. They did confirm that it will not have ray tracing at launch. So I think Microsoft are to be commended here, not criticized over delaying one of their biggest IP. This is a billion-dollar franchise. You only get one Master Chief, you only get one Halo, and I don't think it's a good idea to rush any part of anything in the game. It needs to be a masterclass piece of work, and hopefully 343 can pull it off. Honestly, I couldn't believe some of the criticism I was seeing online after most of those people had just praised Naughty Dog for delaying The Last of Us 2. And it's even more ridiculous when Halo actually clearly needed a delay. We want great games. We don't want games that are not finished. So I'm glad Microsoft were listening to places like the Twitter community, the RDX podcast, global fans of the brand. They did the right thing. They pushed it back. Now, question is, does that make the Xbox Series X launch suffer? Think about it. You're going to buy a brand new $500 box, and they have really no first-party software to launch with the thing. And I get why they were trying to make Halo meet launch, but at the end of the day, that didn't happen. And what's going to really leverage the box? It's not like Halo was going to leverage it anyway. The ray tracing was pushed back, right? It wasn't even going to be there at launch. So really, what else was going to be there? The answer is nothing really. And I think PlayStation were kind of in a similar position, seeing as they didn't really have any launch titles themselves. I do believe they have the standalone Spider-Man DLC launching with the PS5. I'll be playing that day one, but other than that, I don't know what I'll be playing on my PS5. Microsoft are going this route as well, not really having much, if anything, at launch, maybe to an even worse extent than PlayStation. Question is, what games are you playing? Are you playing multi-class? Do you want the best performance? What do you want from your system? If you want the best performance for a console, the Series X still has its uses, but at the end of the day, it does not help not having a Halo game, a Forza game, a Gears of War game. Though some of these games will be patched and upgraded for the system, it does not help not having a new title to launch with it, and Microsoft know that. That's why they've struggled with this decision internally. I don't know, guys, it's kind of a lose-lose situation for Microsoft, but it's a win for the fans that want the best game possible. And in my opinion, that is more important. You get a better, more finished product at launch, hopefully to the best of their ability, and when it comes down to it, I guess we will have to see how the game turns out. So again, something that we've covered kind of on RDX podcast. We did spend a good chunk of time there on that. Wanted to give my opinion in video form for those that ask for more recap style videos. Aaron Greenberg of Xbox officially confirming November 2020 for the Series X launch. They will reveal Xbox Series S here soon. If you don't know what that is, check out my last video. And again, let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I figured I would get this one out for you. Thank you so much for what you do. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or you want to help the channel out. Hit the join button, become a patron, subscribe, bell icon, make a sandwich, make another one. You already had one? That's fine. Your macros can handle it. Again, I'm Dealer, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.